Well, this is a little bit of a different video that I'm coming with today. Yesterday was the 29th of September 2025, and at 1:30 yesterday afternoon I lost my brother to cancer. So yeah, he'd had cancer, and you know, it was all to do with the digestive tract, I think, you know, the esophagus and the stomach. And last I heard, he was doing really well. So I didn't realise that it had come back. But when he first had it, he kept it to himself, you know, and obviously his wife, who had looked after him really well last time he was ill. But unfortunately, it had come back. So he passed away yesterday. But like my sister-in-law said, he won't be in any more pain anymore. So it sounds like it was a real blessing. So yeah. That's why I just put a small video up this morning, because I've got nothing to put up, because obviously it's devastating really to lose a brother. There's 4 of us all together. I'm the youngest, then there was my brother, and then I've got 2 older sisters. Yeah, it's just a strange one, and it just knocks you for 6 really, to think that somebody's not here anymore. But yeah, I just thought I'd document the fact that my brother had passed away yesterday. It's the 30th of September today when I'm recording this. But it makes you think. I started to think about, you know, when we were younger and the different things that we used to do, because my older sisters are quite a bit older than me and my brother was. My brother was a couple of years older than me, but my sisters, one's about 10 years older, the other one's about 8. Yeah, so it's just a very, very strange time. You know, it just makes you take stock. Now, the strange thing is, yesterday I saw a friend who I'd not seen for a while, and she was one of 8 children, and she was telling me and my husband knew one of her brothers really well, and she said that all her brothers, 3 of them, had passed away in the last few years with cancer. And, you know, it was very sad. And my husband was very shocked. And we got back in the car, and I said to my husband, I said to my husband, it must be so strange to lose your brothers like that. And then the next thing, my sister-in-law was telling me that my brother had passed away. So yeah, it was a very surreal day yesterday. But like my sister-in-law said, at least he's at peace now, and it's not hurting anymore. And I know on my grandfather's gravestone, it does say no longer in pain, words to that effect, because he was a miner and he died of emphysema, which was really bad, you know, so I can understand that sentiment. But I know my brother did tell me last time he was really ill, when he started to get better, he came to see me. And, you know, I was thinking about it. He really clung on to me. You know, he looked at me and he really clung on. And, you know, it just made me think. Anyway, you know, I've got to think like this. Like a good friend of mine said to me, who I rang yesterday and who is very close to me. And, you know, she really is a best friend. I've been her friend for 50 odd years. And she always says, you know, because she's a nursing sister. And she always says to me, you know, remember that you've got their life, so you need to go and live it. And you know how you go quiet when you're thinking about mortality and, you know, not to get too morbid about it, but it makes you think. Try and grab every day and try and tell yourself, you know, it's going to be a good day and you're going to have a good time, and brush things over you best that you can. I know it's hard sometimes, but yeah, it just makes you think, doesn't it, really? But I just think, you know, because obviously my mum's passed away, and I think, well, they'll be together, you know, and I am pleased that she wasn't on this earth when it happened to him, because it would have been very difficult to cope with. Anyway, yeah, take each day as it comes, as they say. Lots of love, everybody. Bye.